I shared this Google Doc file. Basically, those are my problems. And I highlighted a few of those problems, which I think could be worth kind of diving in and researching. And today we will talk about how to validate those problems, how to research those problems, and how to decide on which problems go deeper and maybe build an app to solve it. So I highlighted a few problems from my list. There was problems at work. Basically, there was this Alex Hermosi rule of 100 kind of marketing actions. Another problem was problem with focus, but that's kind of tricky. That's more like when I'm managing to get into the focus, then my family members may distract me. I don't know about this one. And also I highlighted something like ADHD kind of related, something what I could do kind of to deal with that, maybe to have some meditations, maybe something else, kind of to be more focused. That's again related a little bit to that focus. And this one that I'm trying to start exercising for a while, but it's always kind of, okay, this week I'm busy, I will start next week, and that's just ongoing story all the time. I think many can relate to that. Those are my kind of problems that I have. And what I think is next kind of logical step, basically, if you have a long list with problems, then we should kind of somehow prioritize them, Maybe a few of them you already see that those are kind of too big to solve. I don't know. For example, I had something with ConvertKit. That's basically a newsletter. And likely I'm building something, for a newsletter. So that's not task for me. It's just here I can easily ignore it. But if I have a few, let's say 4 or 5 and so on, I would like to rate them somehow. So here is this table, what I have. Let's say something like the problem is this one, focus and flow as creator with ADHD. Let's say that. And then I'm basically trying to rate my ideas, and basically I'm trying to rate by how painful is the problem, how frequently do I have it, how easy it will be to solve. I don't know solution yet, but I can kind of try to guess. For example, if you are looking on this kind of email newsletter kind of service like ConvertKit, that's challenging task, challenging problem to solve. It's already kind of clear it's not easy task, but without kind of diving in details, you already can roughly estimate, is it solvable? Can you solve it? Can you do something with it? And would people pay for solution? We will dive deeper in kind of each of those steps, but if you have a bunch of ideas, that could be good to just kind of run those through this filter to kind of understand, okay, which one I would really like to solve. And for me personally, if I keep that in mind, that is just going around without kind of clear decision. But if I'm putting that somehow on paper, that gives clarity of mind, okay, which idea looks most interesting? Because if it is just a list, it's kind of hard to kind of decide which one is the next one to work on. So I already kind of rated this rule of 100, kind of this marketing activity tracker idea. That's a pain point. I said it's something around 2. It's a problem, but I can track those daily activities with pen and paper. I can track them in spreadsheet. I did just that, but it's a bit more handy to do that in application. Frequency is 5 because I'm kind of facing this problem every day. Easy to solve. That can be very simple mobile application, and I can develop it easily. So therefore, easy to solve is 5. Will users pay? So that's tricky one, It's a problem that I'm facing every day, but pain is only 2. And would I pay for this application? If it is a utility application and that costs just few bucks, I would buy it, I just build it for myself and I would buy it. But kind of monetization potential, I would say it's maybe not 1, maybe 2, but that's definitely not 5. I don't think that's something big, where I can make significant amount of money. I don't think many users will pay a lot of money. It's 2 at the best. And then I have score, basically just quickly kind of average number. Okay, how valuable it is to kind of jump on this project. Okay, let's do the same on this. On pain level, that's big pain actually. I would say that's 4 or even 5 for me personally. Frequency every day. Easy to solve, I don't know. because we should kind of do some kind of research. That can be whatever. I don't know what is solution yet. That could be maybe some meditations. That could be some. I already was thinking about it, so I think that could be some kind of meditation, some breathing exercises, just to kind of calm down yourself and kind of get into this kind of focused mindset. But that could be also some kind of task management application, whatever. There could be different solutions. So easy to solve, I don't know, let's say something like 2, maybe 3. So more is better here. So if that will be easy to solve, that will be 5. It's not 5. I don't know what it is. If it is some kind of meditation application, so it's probably 3-ish. Will users pay for that? I think so, because that is huge problem that happens often. Would I pay for that? Yeah, definitely. How much? I don't know, quite a lot. I could pay, I don't know, 5, maybe 4. I definitely, if I have something that will promise me that I can solve this problem for myself, I will be ready to pay quite a lot. So this looks already kind of more promising. And so I will suggest you also kind of, if you have multiple ideas, kind of how similar kind of way of thinking of them. Basically, start with that you kind of validate them and think first, okay, on which one you would like to focus. And let's say you have something like 3 to 5 problems from your list, which you think could be kind of next problem you would be interested to solve. Do this initial validation, and then you already see on which one you would like to kind of go deeper. So far, we were talking only about problems and tried to avoid to think about solutions yet. So next step would be to kind of do research. What are current status quo for how currently users are with similar problem solving this problem? What are current solutions for that? What are viable solutions? And also, if there are solutions, are they profitable? Are they making money? And research tools are quite simple. There is basically, we can start with Google, of course. We can look into the Reddit. In the last meeting, Agadi recommended this gummy search kind of tool. I added here link to the good YouTube video about how to use it. So Greg Eastenberg, he's a really smart guy, and but his approach is a little bit different. He's kind of searching for ideas. Here is basically his process, how he's doing, but he is looking for ideas for apps using gummy search. I would not recommend to do that, because if we are going in that way, we are basically searching for problems, then we find some problem which we would like to try to solve, but we don't know anything about this problem. We just see that this type of problem is trending in the Reddit. So start with your own problems first. But if you have perfect life and you don't have any problems and nothing come in mind, then okay. In that case, you can look for problems in the Reddit. But anyways, yeah, this tool is useful also to see if communities in Reddit have similar problems. And of course, user groups and communities is good place where to look for solutions. What are existing solutions and what are existing kind of problems? For example, what is user groups and communities? It's not only like Twitter or Facebook. Those are, let's say, if you are going to the Boulder Link gym, doing climbing, so you are in this physical kind of community. You are going to those kind of gyms. You are talking with other members in the gym. You understand what kind of problems they have, and you see what are solutions that they currently are using. If you don't see any problems in your life, try to get few hobbies that can help. Okay, so. Yeah, those are research tools. That's basically, we're still kind of talking a little bit more theoretically here. So that was practical kind of example of what to do. And here is action points, basically. There is ChatGPT prompt. Basically, I did one example already with this with this case when I'm saying to the ChatGPT, I'm researching the problem. So the problem was this rule of 100, this marketing kind of action kind of plan. And I'm looking how to solve it. I'm asking to generate search queries what users with similar problem could ask. Of course, you can just come up with your own examples. Okay, how you will search problem like that. But you can ask also ChatGPT just to generate kind of search queries and then just copy paste them into the Google and see what will you get as a result. So here is, for example, something Reddit, but that's not really that. Here is description. So how should you implement the rule of 100? Oh, that's cool. So unlikely. Yeah, but we can go, whatever. So that is school post. So probably there is some information. You can take a look what they are using and so on. Basically try to find something. I already did this kind of research for this kind of rule of 100. I didn't found much. Seems that that is not kind of very popular problem. So that is already kind of unlikely that was kind of solving, but we can kind of go deeper and do more research. But basically that's how you could kind of just do quick research to see what are current solutions for this problem. Are there any? And if there is no any kind of solution for this current problem, so there is high risk that probably you are the only one who sees this problem, and maybe there is not enough other kind of people who need solution for that. There is a small chance that you coming up with some revolutionary kind of idea, and probably it's still worth kind of making application and so on. But the thing is that if your idea is kind of really very unique and you are solving a very unique problem, you will need kind of high, very, very strong marketing push to get kind of enough users to make this app profitable. So better solve problems for big audiences. This one unlikely is it, If you will go and do the same thing with ADHD, I can guarantee you that we will get way more results. Meditation, something. Yeah, I already did that research. There is how to meditate efficiently, even with ADHD, mindful meditations, and so on. There is ADHD meditation tips. Basically, there are plenty of kind of results and posts here already about how to do that, strategies, resources. Okay, here are some kind of resources. You can go in and take a look for solutions that are currently kind of popular. What can you do? How to start? So use meditation app, set a goal, and so on. Okay, they are talking about some kind of meditation applications, meditation apps, and so on. So Headspace, that's just general kind of. We know that this is one of the biggest players in meditation, but that is just general kind of meditation app, not really focused to ADHD users. Basically, those are, I didn't open this before, but I see that those are just general meditation applications. So here are, for this specific problem, nothing unique. But we see that there are plenty of apps. There are kind of already kind of good signals that, yeah, there are plenty of applications, but that doesn't mean that we are kind of too late into the market. That just means that there is money in this niche because there are plenty of solutions. That is opportunity. That is not kind of a blocker to move forward. You can take already kind of go deeper into the research and see, okay, can I make something better? Can I make something for some kind of smaller, unique niche, as we discussed in yesterday's Q&A call. Basically, okay, we can make QR code scanner and still make money, right? Even the photo app can make also scan QR codes. So that's not a blocker that there is apps for that. That is kind of signal that we can make money. And that is good question. Again, how much money are in the niche? Then if we see, okay, we found some kind of problem which we would like to solve. Then we found that there are some existing solutions. In our case, that probably could be app. And then we can take a look on, okay, how much money those applications are making. And probably you know about Sensor Tower. Here is OpenEdit is already. I was looking for marketing kind of trackers in the Sensor Tower apps, and in Sensor Tower, if you see that there is less than 5K downloads and less than 5K revenue, and that just means that that is less than 5K. Maybe those are $100, maybe that is 1,000. But anyways, if you will see that in some specific niche, the biggest player making less than 5K, that means that doesn't make sense to kind of make another product in that niche. If you will go and take a look on, let's say, freediving, for example, Okay, this one up, less than 5,000 downloads, less than 5,000 revenue. This one the same. This is my application, again, less than 5K in the revenue. Basically, all the apps which are here, this one inactive, basically those apps are already dropped. Basically, there is each and every app is below 5K. Plenty of apps, big competition, no money. So it doesn't make sense to make another free diving application. If you will go and take a look for meditation, here are 3 millions, here are 700K, 1 million, and so on and so on. There is money in this niche, right? So that's basic. That type of research, it makes sense to do this type of research to understand. Doesn't make sense to make app for this specific niche. And do not worry if there are already competitors in this niche. We will take a look if it is possible to still make money in for the same kind of problem with similar solution. Okay, next step would be to try to understand, okay, I already kind of decided probably I'm not going with this marketing kind of tracking tool. Probably I will try to do something in this ADHD niche, and I will try to do breathing kind of meditation style application, and I will try to focus on this ADHD kind of audience. So there is linked video. Basically, this is kind of simple framework how I validate app ideas using AppStore app to do keyword research in the App Store and the read reviews application. And in this example, I will not spend time to kind of going through this case, but basically there is Astro app and read reviews application linked. And if you're interested, take a look on that video. But basically I'm talking about how I had app idea for motorcycle kind of riders, for motorcycle maintenance. I really wanted to build this application. I was thinking that I have a problem. I would really like to solve it, and I will use this application. I did research. I found that there are applications in the App Store, but they didn't make much money. Revenue levels were low. Applications, half of them was looking abandoned. And then when I kind of started already to talk with potential users of the application, they just said that, oh, actually, very few of them kind of say that, yeah, we have this problem, we would like to have solution. When you did this research, if you did this research, then you will find that, okay, there are at least kind of few current solutions for the problems that you're trying to solve. Make some kind of notes. I have, for example, here in current solutions, I have some kind of tab having app name, because app name, those are keywords. Then we're looking on revenue to see, yeah, here it is. For App Store, you can see prices here. Basically, you see what are their offers. Basically, you can see what is their kind of price, what they are kind of, what are they selling? Okay, $30 one-time purchase, annual $13, monthly $5. Okay, clear. And those looks like remove ads, unlock themes, and so on. Those probably are some legacy products. So find few apps which are kind of potential competitors. Basically add this price, then add estimated revenue, what it is in the months. Okay, this one was on low, but let's say 5K, whatever. And then some kind of key features. I will basically add here what are basically key features of the application. Probably you already know what kind of features you are looking for. In my case, that will be breath exercises. And this part is basically some kind of user compliance missing features. And for that, I will use again this read reviews. Here you can ask AI to analyze what are kind of, yeah, here it is. Here is summary for reviews. Here are pain points, basically what users are complaining about. There are kind of pricing concerns. So it's kind of users are complaining that it is high, technical issues, and so on. Basically, here you can see what could be features which you would like to kind of include to make those users happy, which are unhappy using those applications, your kind of competitors. So, and add here. So basically price, UI was kind of not cool, and so on. So you can add few here, and then you will see basically you will answer your question. Okay, how much money I should charge? What is potential revenue in this niche? What could be important features for basically what is key features, what you have to have, and what are kind of features which you could add to make your application different and better than your competitors. When you will do this exercise, ideally you will have some kind of list. You can basically add some list. Basically, what are user needs which are not satisfied? What are common complaints about existing solutions? What are feature gaps in the market? That could help you to make something a little bit different than other solutions. Otherwise, I see that, okay, I release in my first application, that is to-do application. And okay, cool. But there are so many to-do applications already, how your application is different. But if you answered those 3 questions, then your application has a chance, because your application is different, your application doing something better, and so on. Okay, that was basically just up-day validation. We just kind of found that, okay, we started with problems and we figured out what could be solution for this problem. Ideally, that is application we are talking about apps here, but that could be also some kind of service, that could be whatever. That's not always that is an app, but we are focusing on apps here. So we figured out what is solution for this problem. And we understand, okay, is it possible to make money providing solution, making the application for this niche? We know that and we know how to make it different. Then important question is, okay, but can we really kind of get downloads? Can we rank in the AppStore search? Can we rank in just web? Because as we saw that, in the meditation kind of niche, there is a lot of money. Those top players are making millions, but that doesn't mean that if you will make meditation application, you will get some or any money. Small utility applications can make good money, but the trick is you have to be in top positions, top first kind of results, getting something like 30% of the revenue, downloads, clicks. It's not revenue. Those are clicks, Then second position getting like 10%, and basically the lower you go, the less clicks you are getting. And if you are on position 10, you are getting close to the zero revenue. Same in the App Store. If you are in top 3 positions, basically you are splitting most of the money that is in this niche, So in the meditation niche, then top players probably, I don't know what will be search if you will search for meditation right now in the App Store, but I imagine that Calm, Headspace, those will be very high, and they are kind of getting most of the money, and then kind of next players coming. To rank for search, there are many tools for search optimization on the web, and I think that it makes sense to take a look on them as well, because AppStore search optimization, basically that is again the search, and users are often searching on the web and then going into the App Store and searching for the application to find solution for some specific problem. And there are kind of few tools that we can use. There are Google Keyword Planners. Those are free tools. There are Google Trends. There are answers in the public. And you're blocked for some reason. Nice. Okay, probably too many searches from my... Okay, well, let's try one more time. Rule of Hormozy. Yeah, it will not work today. Here are some history kind of what I searched a year ago. Basically, I was looking for exercises for eyes. It's kind of cool that you are kind of getting kind of others kind of searching for, and that's basically you can understand, okay, what are search questions, what you can try to kind of look for long tail keywords and try to find some kind of keywords like that using this answer in public. Kind of works, but tool that I just started to use is Hrefs app. This AppStore app, probably you know it. That's for AppStore search optimization and search. But yeah, currently I'm using this Hrefs application. I didn't use it before because it was crazy expensive. Currently they have starter offer. It is kind of a little bit hidden. They have kind of there's 3 main prices. Kind of when you open the pricing list, then you scroll it a little bit and there is smaller banner on the bottom, and that is something like $23 in a month. And that is already kind of interesting offer. And yeah, in the dashboard, basically, I just ignoring dashboard. I took one course. I was learning about that. That's basically when you try to kind of optimize your homepage, whatever. But this keyword explorer, that is kind of really cool stuff. You can go in and basically you will see immediately which are kind of most popular keywords in currently, basically whatever is kind of trending search results. And then you can basically look for the niche what you were kind of interested. So in the nutshell, here is basically how to look for keywords. That's kind of 101 kind of. You're trying to find keywords with difficulty lower than 20%. I will show just now how I use it. Then you are looking for search volume from 100 and more, and then you basically create content to rank for this keyword. So if you go in here, so keyword difficulty here, I will say up to 20. That means basically 20 is low difficulty keyword. And then I'm going and looking for some specific keyword. So here I will go, for example, that rule of 100. Let's see if I will find something and show results. Okay, here it is, rule of 100 investing. That's not really that, but yeah, keyword difficulty is 15. That is low, cool. It's easy to rank for it, but search volume here, that's how many search in the month. 30. That's not enough. Oh, actually, I should choose it here. That will be volume from 100. Then I will not even see it. I choose it wrong. This one. That was traffic potential. So now it will disappear. Oh, rule of 100. Okay, that's different keyword now. Oh, keyword difficulty is 0 and search volume 500. It's not so bad actually already then. But yeah, the problem is that search volume is not kind of high. It's okay, if you're opening here, it's kind of here it's 80. It's low, so basically not so many kind of search, and who knows what is this rule of 100, what they are looking for. It's not granted that is exactly the same kind of rule of 100 that marketing kind of research, because marketing activities, that's maybe some kind of whatever, rule of 100 in fitness, rule of 100, whatever, But basically, like that, you can search for whatever keywords you would like to test. And when you find keyword which looks interesting, which is in keyword difficulty reachable, okay, let's try another one. Let's say if you will go for just ADHD, then probably there will be way too many kind of results, and that will be, yeah, ADHD is super hard, so do not even try. But search volume also is kind of crazy high. This one is kind of interesting keyword. If you could rank for that, that could be great. So we need to find something in between 0 and 20 in the difficulty. Search volume, the more is better. If you can find something which is in keywords below this 20 in the difficulty and more than 100 in the search volume, that's kind of clear win. And then you also can take a look for also rank 4. Then you can take a look here and see kind of more options. Again, there is symptoms, medication, attention, adults, yada yada. So you can take a look what keywords could be applicable for your application. That's basically was how to use this search optimization tools in the nutshell. I bought so far 2 courses on that. This ranked sale, which is not bad, but it was kind of more about kind of website kind of optimization. I don't know, there are good reviews and so on, but I like this one better. This one is just released. This is by Danny Postma, and I think it is available already. I pre-ordered it and I got early access to it. That's not my product. I do not try to sell it. I don't have any affiliate. I'm just kind of sharing what I'm doing and what I like and what I don't like. I just wanted to open this sales page. Okay, didn't manage, whatever. And he basically explaining how he's using for this tool to find keywords to rank for and so on. But in the nutshell, in this short period of time, what I can tell is it's basically like that. And about AppStore search optimization, we have the lesson here linked. If you didn't saw this AppStore search optimization, take a look on that and you will know how to use AppStore application again to do the same thing, but in the App Store. Why do I think that it makes sense to spend time on kind of general kind of search optimization and looking for general keywords and do not jump into the App Store kind of search optimization immediately? That just because there are more information about kind of regular human kind of being kind of actions, what they are kind of doing, what they are searching for in those general kind of search optimization tools. Those App Store search optimization tools have very little knowledge about, that kind of information. They're just looking, most of those App Store search optimizations, just looking on the App Store search ads, what users are kind of, what other apps are kind of paying for to rank and so on. That's useful information, but that is not full picture. We are close to the end. So validation checklist, here it is. Basically what I was talking for 40 plus minutes. So found at least 3 competitors, found solution, decide what you would like to build, found at least 3 competitions, see is there a real kind of revenue potential to do not waste time in niches which are not ready to pay. Take a look if there are something that you could implement what users are missing. Take a look, can you rank for some keywords? Can you get ranking into the App Store for those keywords? And yeah, that's basically your homework to do as a next step. And that's what I will do as a next step with my ADHD kind of meditation applications. I will, tomorrow we have more like session on the user kind of avatar kind of generation, how to understand who is your user. That is more already on the marketing side. But basically write this down already. And I will write down my version as well, and I will post that in Build in Public. And everyone is kind of welcome to roast whatever I'm planning to do, and you post what you are planning to do, and I will come and roast your happy days and will say why they are not good. Okay, questions, comments.